Nobody talks about how much money people are wasting on home decor that they could literally make themselves in a weekend. And I'm not talking about something that looks cheap or homemade. I'm talking about the kind of stuff you'd see in a home magazine and think someone spent hundreds of dollars on. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what you can make with crochet that will completely change the look of your home, room by room. Crochet home decor is one of those things that sounds intimidating at first, but once you see what's actually possible, you won't be able to stop. And the best part, you don't need to be an expert crocheter to make most of what I'm going to talk about. Some of these things are beginner-friendly, some are a little more advanced, but all of them look absolutely stunning when they're done. So let's just get into it. Let's start with the living room, because that's usually the first space people want to decorate. The living room is where guests come in, where you spend most of your time, and it's the room that sets the whole vibe of your home, and crochet fits perfectly in this space. The first thing you want to think about is a throw blanket. Now, I know throw blankets are not exactly a new idea, but the way you make one matters a lot. A lot of people crochet blankets that end up looking flat and basic. The secret to making a throw blanket that actually looks like a piece of decor and not just something you grabbed off the couch is choosing the right stitch and the right color. A chunky, textured stitch like the bobble stitch or the waffle stitch gives your blanket that thick, layered look that makes it look expensive. Neutral colors like cream, beige, warm gray, or even a dusty terracotta work really well because they go with almost any furniture style. When you drape it over the arm of a sofa or fold it neatly in a basket, it becomes part of the decor, not just something to keep you warm. Next up in the living room, let's talk about pillow covers. This one is so underrated. A lot of people buy pillow covers from stores, and they're fine, but they're also the same covers that 1,000 other people have in their homes. When you crochet your own pillow covers, you can make something completely unique. The simplest approach is to crochet a flat panel using a stitch that has a lot of texture, like the linen stitch or the moss stitch, and then sew two panels together to make the cover. You can add a button closure at the back to make it easy to take on and off for washing. Try mixing two colors for a look that feels intentional and modern. If you already have plain pillows at home, this is one of the fastest ways to completely change how your living room looks without spending a lot of money. While we're still in the living room, let's not sleep on wall hangings. Crochet wall hangings have been trending for a while now, and honestly, they're not going anywhere. They fill up empty wall space in a way that feels warm and artistic. You can go minimal with a simple rectangular panel with long fringe at the bottom, or you can go more detailed with a mandala-style design that hangs as a circle on the wall. Either way, they look like real art. The key is to use a sturdy hook and a yarn that drapes nicely. Cotton or jute works great for wall hangings because they hold their shape well and don't stretch out over time. Hang it above a sofa, over a bed, or in a hallway, and it instantly becomes a focal point. One more living room piece before we move on, a crochet rug. Now this one takes more time and yarn than the other projects, but the payoff is massive. A crochet rug adds warmth, texture, and color to any floor space. The easiest way to make one is using the slip stitch or single crochet method, worked in continuous rounds, starting from the center and working your way out. Use a bulky yarn and a large hook so it works up faster and feels thick underfoot. A round rug in a natural cotton or recycled yarn placed in the center of your living room or under a coffee table looks like something straight out of an interior design catalog, and it's yours. You made it. Okay, let's move into the bedroom because this is where crochet home decor really shines. The bedroom is supposed to feel like a sanctuary, soft, cozy, personal, and nothing adds that feeling better than handmade textile pieces. Let's start with a crochet bed runner. A bed runner is that long strip of fabric that sits across the foot of the bed. House hotels love them, interior designers love them, and they're actually not hard to make. You just need to crochet a long rectangle in a stitch that looks nice from both sides, like the herringbone half double crochet or a simple shell stitch. Make it wide enough to drape nicely and long enough to go across the foot of your bed with a little extra on both sides. In a matching or complementary color to your bedding, this piece pulls the whole room together and makes the bed look like it belongs in a luxury hotel. Now let's talk about bedside lampshade covers. This one is a little niche, but it's so worth it. If you have a plain lamp on your nightstand, crocheting a cover for the shade can completely transform it. You work in the round and create a sort of shell that sits over the existing shade, and the gaps in the crochet stitches let the light filter through in a really beautiful way. It creates this warm, dappled light effect in the room that feels incredibly cozy, especially at night. Use a light-colored yarn so the light can come through properly. Another bedroom piece that people overlook is a crochet dream catcher. Traditional dream catchers use yarn and weaving, but a fully crocheted dream catcher looks even more intricate and beautiful. You can crochet the outer ring, make a web-like center using crochet stitches, and then add long strands of yarn, feathers, or beads hanging from the bottom. Hang it above your bed or near a window, and it adds this calm, artistic energy to the space. It's also a great project to give as a gift. Let's not forget storage in the bedroom. A crochet basket on your nightstand or dresser is both practical and decorative. You can store your phone, some hair ties, a book, whatever you usually leave scattered around. The basket keeps it organized, but because it's crochet, it looks intentional. Crochet baskets made with chunky yarn and worked in single crochet rounds are sturdy enough to hold their shape without any stiffening spray. Make a set of 2 or 3 in different sizes for a really put-together look. Moving into the kitchen and dining area now, because yes, crochet absolutely belongs in the kitchen too. 4 items you can make. They protect your table, they look great, and they're easy to wash. A set of 4 matching placemats in a cotton yarn makes your dining table look polished and intentional, even if everything else on the table is pretty simple. A circular placemat in a neutral tone is timeless and works with any table setting. You can also make rectangular ones with a border detail for a more structured look. Crochet coasters go hand in hand with placemats. They're small, quick to make, and they can be a really fun pop of color on your coffee table or kitchen counter. Make a set of 6 in different colors for a playful look, or stick to 2 or 3 tones for something more refined. Coasters are also one of the easiest projects to start with if you're newer to crochet, because they're basically just small circles or squares. A fruit bowl or catch-all bowl is another great kitchen piece. You crochet a basket shape, usually with a flat bottom and slightly curved sides, and then you stiffen it with fabric stiffener or diluted white glue so it holds its shape. You can put fruit in it, keys, small snacks, or even just leave it empty as a decorative bowl on your counter. Using jute or a natural twine for this gives it that earthy, organic look that works so well in kitchens. Hanging pot holders or trivets are also a really cute addition. A simple crocheted trivet in a cotton yarn placed under a hot pan or pot protects your counter and looks so much better than a boring silicone mat. You can hang them on a hook near the stove when they're not in use, and they become part of the kitchen decor. Let's talk about the bathroom now, because this is a space that most people forget about when it comes to home decor, but it has so much potential. A crochet toilet paper holder is one of those things that sounds weird until you see it, and then you immediately want one. It's basically a small basket that sits on the back of the toilet tank or on a shelf nearby, and it holds a spare roll or 2 of toilet paper. It's functional, it looks cute, and it adds texture to a space that usually feels cold and plain. A soap dish or soap holder made from crochet is also a really lovely bathroom addition. You crochet a small flat piece with gaps in the stitches so the water can drain through when you set a bar of soap on it. It keeps your sink area tidy and adds a handmade touch that makes the whole bathroom feel more cozy and lived in. Bathroom storage jars wrapped in crochet covers are another great idea. Take a plain glass jar, crochet a tube that fits snugly around it, and suddenly you have a beautiful jar to store cotton balls, hair ties, or small accessories. It's the kind of thing that looks like it came from a fancy boutique,